in this business, even after 40 years later, that someone would come and looking for someone to come to the table over here on the other side to say, let's sit down and try to respect you guys and understand what you guys have done, the impact that you guys have made in this industry. And let's sit down and try to see if we can come to some kind of common ground here to make you guys, to make it right. We can never make it all right, but you guys deserve at least something to, and it's just, it's sad to see, but there's a business that we're still operating under.
In a world where fame can be as fleeting as a spark in the dark, few tales are as compelling as that of Johnny Gill. Once a beacon of talent and charm, his soulful voice and undeniable presence lit up stages and hearts alike. Yet, behind the glitz and glamour, a storm was brewing, ultimately forcing him out of the industry he loved. But what forces conspired to push him out of the industry? How did he navigate the turbulent waters of fame and personal struggles? Today, we're peeling back the layers of secrecy and intrigue as Johnny Gill himself drops a bombshell revelation. Join us as we unravel the shocking truth behind Johnny Gill's forced exit from the music scene. But before that, don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's dive in. Johnny faced numerous challenges in the early stages of his career. Despite these obstacles, he pursued his passion for music with relentless effort. His journey was just beginning, and there was much more to learn about his rise to fame and the struggles he had to overcome. Johnny's rise to fame accelerated when he moved to Los Angeles and connected with the popular R&B group New Edition. In LA, he met his manager Bill Underwood, who played a crucial role in guiding Johnny's career. During this time, Johnny landed a deal with Motown Records, which led to his introduction to New Edition. The turning point came when Johnny met Mike Bivins, a member of New Edition. The group was looking for a new singer to replace Bobby Brown, who had just been voted out. Mike saw Johnny's potential and believed he could be the right fit. Despite the group's initial skepticism and reluctance to accept a new member, especially one not from Boston, Johnny joined New Edition. The transition wasn't smooth at first, with the other members being cautious, but Johnny eventually proved himself. His powerful voice and talent helped win over the group and their fans. Johnny Gill became the only member of New Edition who was not originally from Boston, marking a significant milestone in his career and contributing to the group's continued success. He made his first big mark with his contribution to the song Boys to Men on the album Heartbreak. This album was a hit, featuring chart-topping songs like Can You Stand the Rain, Knee Heartbreak, If It Isn't Love, and Boys to Men, which was led by Johnny. The success of the Heartbreak album made him an essential and valued part of New Edition's new era, helping elevate the group's music and solidify their place in the industry. Johnny's journey took an unexpected turn when he discovered that his manager was involved in serious criminal activities, leading to his arrest and life imprisonment. This shocking news shook Johnny to the core and forced him to reevaluate his career plans. Despite these challenges, Johnny made the courageous decision to take full control of his career. His time with New Edition cemented his legacy in the world of R&B music. After gaining popularity with New Edition, Johnny decided to pursue a solo career. In 1990, he released his third album, which was self-titled. This album showcased his talent as both a romantic balladeer and a rising star in the new jack swing genre. It featured several hit songs, including My, Rub You the Right Way, Fairweather Friend, and Wrap My Body Tight. These songs weren't just successful, they became anthems in the music industry. Rub You the Right Way quickly climbed to the top of the R&B charts, solidifying Johnny Gill's position as a solo artist to watch. Johnny worked with top producers like Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, Babyface, and LA Reid on his solo projects. These collaborations helped him create many hit songs and strengthen his reputation as a successful solo artist. In 1993, Johnny released another solo album called Provocative. This album featured popular songs like Quiet Time to Play, Acute, Sweet Love Addiction, and a gospel song titled I Know Where I Stand. These songs showcased Johnny's talent and continued to build his fame in the music industry. In 1996, Johnny released his album, Let's Get the Mood Right, which featured the songs Love in an Elevator and the single Maybe. That same year, Johnny reunited with his old group New Edition for the Home Again album and tour. The Home Again album was a massive success. The lead single, Hit Me Off, soared to #1 on the R&B charts, and the album itself enjoyed significant commercial success. Fans were thrilled to see the legendary group back together, and the reunion tour sold out shows across the country. On stage, New Edition was incredible. The chemistry and energy they displayed reminded everyone why they were one of the top R&B groups. However, behind the scenes, things were far from perfect. The group struggled with internal conflicts. Old tensions, which had been simmering for years, resurfaced. These issues led to big problems, including members showing up extremely late to concerts. Fans were left waiting, causing frustration and disappointment. Each member was dealing with personal issues, adding to the stress and conflict within the group. Bobby Brown, in particular, faced many challenges in his personal life, which affected his reliability and performance during the tour. Despite their onstage brilliance, these behind-the-scenes problems cast a shadow over what should have been a triumphant reunion for New Edition. Throughout all the ups and downs, Johnny remained one of the few members consistently reliable. He showed up every night and performed on stage without fail. Despite this, the Home Again reunion tour was eventually shut down. Financial problems added to the situation. Although they managed to sell out shows, poor management of the tour resulted in severe financial losses. The tour's mismanagement led to mounting debts and numerous lawsuits, putting New Edition in a tough financial spot. The group found themselves responsible for millions of dollars in debts. Despite Johnny Gill's perfect attendance at every concert, he was still held legally accountable alongside the other members. This financial strain took a heavy toll, forcing Johnny to deal with escalating debts and legal expenses. To cope, he had to sell off some of his possessions, including his home. The reunion, which was supposed to be a career highlight, turned into a huge setback. Despite these difficulties, Johnny returned to the recording studio, determined to continue his music career and find success once again. In 1997, after facing various issues with New Edition, Johnny received an exciting offer to collaborate with Gerald Levert and Keith Sweat. They formed a supergroup called LSG, which stood for Levert, Sweat, Gill. Their debut album, Levert, Sweat, Gill, went multi-platinum. The group released their second and final album, LSG2, in 2003. Joining LSG marked a turning point for Johnny, bringing him back into the spotlight and providing a new beginning for his career. The group's first single, My Body, was an instant hit, dominating the music charts and staying at #1 for 7 weeks. The synergy between Johnny, Gerald, and Keith was undeniable. Each member brought their unique style to the group, creating a distinctive sound that resonated with fans. They went on tour, selling out concerts everywhere. However, LSG's popularity eventually started to fade, and Johnny's career slowed down once more. In 2004, he reunited with New Edition. They signed with Bad Boy Records and released an album called One Love. Everything seemed to be going well until a nasty rumor started spreading about Johnny, threatening to ruin his reputation and career forever. For a long time, people had been speculating about Johnny's love life and sexuality, based on his behavior at events and in his personal life. Fans began to wonder if Johnny liked men instead of women. Unfortunately, these rumors started gaining more attention than his music. There were even stories linking Johnny and Eddie Murphy, suggesting they were more than just friends. This gossip caused Johnny's career to hit a rough patch, including a controversy over a photo showing Johnny and someone else walking closely together. Johnny explained that the picture had been altered using Photoshop. Initially, Johnny thought he could ignore the rumors, but as they persisted, he found it increasingly difficult to do so. Eventually, he decided to confront them directly. The R&B star finally addressed these rumors on the TV show Unsung. During the interview, he openly discussed his sexuality and his time with New Edition. When asked if he might be the only openly gay member of New Edition, he denied it right away. He explained that while he understood why people might think that, given certain stereotypes about gay people in the music business, he wanted to be judged for who he is, not based on rumors. He wanted respect for his talent and hard work, not judgment based on gossip. After addressing the rumors, Johnny had to step back from the spotlight for a while, waiting for things to calm down. As time went by, the rumors faded, but unfortunately, Johnny's career also began to lose momentum. It wasn't just the speculation about his personal life that affected him. He also faced legal challenges, adding to his difficulties. Johnny Gill's legal battles further complicated his journey, making it even harder to regain his former success. Johnny Gill expressed his view on the matter as a freedom of speech concern. He explained that if more legal responsibility were placed on comments made on Twitter, it could result in a flood of lawsuits with people complaining about everyday remarks. The lawsuit against Johnny Gill was later dropped after the singer reconciled with the label executive who had sued him. In 2013, Johnny Gill faced another legal challenge, but this time he was the one taking legal action. He filed a lawsuit against the Four Seasons Beverly Hills Hotel. According to Johnny, the hotel failed to step in when a drunk white man verbally attacked him with racial slurs and physically assaulted him, leaving him injured and unable to perform. In his lawsuit, Johnny, who was represented by Michael Shapiro, sought $1 million in damages. He claimed the hotel was negligent for not intervening, not providing proper care, and not ensuring his safety. He also sought compensation for his pain and suffering as well as for medical expenses resulting from the incident. This lawsuit added another layer of drama to Johnny Gill's life, indicating that he faced challenges not only in his career but also in his personal life. But the legal issues didn't end there. In 2019, Johnny Gill found himself in a big legal battle with his record label, Macau Records. The label claimed Johnny broke their agreement by not making 3 albums in 5 years as agreed. They wanted money from Johnny for breaking the contract, but Johnny insisted he did nothing wrong. He argued that he didn't know exactly what the label wanted from him about making albums. Plus, he said it's really hard to make 3 albums in just 5 years because it costs a lot to produce and promote them. To fight back, Johnny filed claims against the record label, asking for millions of dollars in return. He claimed that they hadn't paid him the royalties he was owed for the music he had released under their agreement. Another surprising dispute was between Johnny Gill and Tracy Edmonds, who used to be Eddie Murphy's partner. This unexpected move by Johnny created quite a stir, especially among fans and music lovers who were left trying to make sense of what was happening. The incident quickly spread across the internet, with people discussing and speculating about the reasons behind Johnny's actions. In response to Johnny's comments, Tracy Edmonds fired back, calling his claims outrageous lies. This exchange added fuel to the fire, intensifying public interest and scrutiny around their relationship. The back and forth between Johnny and Tracy became a hot topic of debate, with people taking sides and voicing their opinions on social media and online forums. Tracy Edmonds and Eddie Murphy got married on New Year's Day in Bora Bora, a beautiful Pacific island. They had been together for about a year before tying the knot. However, just 2 weeks after their wedding, they decided to end their marriage before making it official in the United States. Many rumors surrounded their breakup. Some said they had big arguments, while others suggested disagreements over a prenuptial agreement, a legal document about money and property in case of a divorce. Johnny Gill, who was present at their grand wedding, recently claimed Eddie Murphy ended the marriage because his mother, Lillian, advised him not to rush into it. Johnny mentioned Eddie holds great respect for his mother and family. He explained that Lillian felt everything was happening too quickly and didn't feel right. However, Tracy, bound by a confidentiality agreement preventing her from discussing their marriage publicly, disagreed with Johnny's statements. She strongly denied this was the reason for their breakup. In a statement to radio host Doug Banks, Tracy expressed her deep shock and disappointment upon hearing Johnny's untrue version of events. She felt hurt by his blatant lies, seeing them as a desperate attempt to salvage his reputation by tarnishing hers. Tracy made it clear she found Johnny's behavior unacceptable and harmful, urging him to stop spreading false rumors. She emphasized the importance of letting everyone move forward with honesty and integrity, stressing that the truth is known and hoping for an end to the situation. Johnny's attempt to salvage his reputation by tarnishing Tracy's raised questions. Despite a decline in his career and popularity due to controversies and personal struggles, Johnny made a comeback in 2011. This marked his return to recording as a solo artist after a 15-year gap. His new album, Still Winning, featured songs like In the Mood, Just the Way You Are, It Would Be You, and Second Place. Following the success of Still Winning, Johnny joined another record label, allowing him to continue his music career and explore new opportunities. His return to the spotlight demonstrated his resilience and determination to keep making music and connecting with his audience. In 2014, Johnny Gill decided to part ways with Fontana Records and took a big step by establishing his own record label, J. Skills Records. With this new label, he had more control over his music and career direction. Under J. Skills Records, Gill released an album called Game Changer. This album became quite popular, especially among adult R&B fans. Some standout tracks were Behind Closed Doors and the title track Game Changer. One notable collaboration on the album was with his former bandmates from New Edition on the track This One's For Me and You. Gill's career continued to thrive. In 2017, he embarked on a tour with Fantasia, serving as the opening act for Charlie Wilson's In It to Win It tour. This opportunity allowed him to showcase his talent to a wider audience and gain more recognition in the music industry. Building on the success of his previous album, Gill released Game Changer 2 on September 6, 2019. This album marked another milestone in his career, demonstrating his commitment to creating quality music and staying relevant in the ever-evolving music scene. Starting in 2023, Johnny Gill experienced a sudden increase in popularity thanks to his song Rub You the Right Way, gaining a lot of attention on TikTok. Many influencers on TikTok began using this song in their videos, introducing it to a new generation of listeners and fans. This resurgence in popularity brought renewed interest in Johnny Gill's music and contributed to his continued success in the industry. In his glory days, Johnny Gill rose to fame as a significant figure in the R&B music scene, especially with his smash hit My. His journey from humble beginnings in Washington, D.C., to the peaks and valleys of his solo career, as well as his stints with groups like New Edition and LSG, showcases a story of determination and love for music. Throughout his career, Johnny faced challenges, including rumors, financial difficulties, and personal struggles. Despite these obstacles, his unwavering passion for music and resilience have carried him through tough times. Johnny's journey is far from over, and there is much anticipation for what he will do next. Guys, what do you think about Johnny Gill's life? Drop a comment below. Then, check out this next video if you don't know that every shot Kendrick took at Drake at the Pop Out concert explained. And don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for what's coming up. See you in the next video!